evening, guys. My name is Amelia, and he's my friend.
My name is Fadli.
Now we are in Indonesia Institute of Jazz Surakarta in Eden Park. Yeah, and you can call us like host, but And here there is a program. It's called National University Debating Championship 2015, or we can call it NUDC 2015. And it will be held on June of 3rd until June of 5th. And it will allowed by 32 universities and
Di sini kembali lagi bersama saya Fadli dan Mbak Rita Amelia, di mana sekarang kita kembali lagi di acara lomba NUDC National University Debating Championship 2015 itu 2015. Nah, di sini dan NUDC ini berada di wilayah 4 di se-Jawa Tengah. Di sini kita masih bisa ngeliat di belakang kami berapa banyaknya peserta-peserta yang sekarang.
You can see the participants, how many the participants here, because it's from 32 universities in center of Java. And then here, I'm the LO, or you can see Leosin officer, and my friend will be with
I'll be
Sam.
LO, but it's not my name. This my name is secret, okay?
Fadli, you told it before.
Yes.
So,
Oke, nah di sini seperti dikatakan Mbak Rita Amelia tadi, yang mengikuti dalam lomba ini sebanyak 32 universitas yang ada di Jawa Tengah ini. Yang mana dari semuanya akan diseleksi menjadi dari tahap ke tahap, babak ke babak, sehingga kita mendapatkan juara satu dari lomba ini.
And we have two preliminary 1 until 4, and tomorrow there will be quarter final, semi-final, and the important thing is final in Pendopo. So you must see, it's so important for us if you want to see how the debating.
Bener banget. Nah, di mana lomba ini sudah berlangsung dari hari pertama, itu dari preliminary 1 yang sudah berlangsung, dan sekarang ini sudah berakhir, yaitu preliminary 4. Jadi besok malam atau besok pagi, kita akan melihat
the result.
The result dari hasil untuk masuk.
But now we are waiting the result from preliminary 4. Maybe it's around 30 minutes again. You'll be there announcement. So just see that and
jangan kemana-mana, pokoknya terus.
And don't go anywhere. But wait, do you want to have some interview with the participant of the debating? So let's join us.
Saya Hanan Zakia dari TV Film.
Dan saya Putri Eka Mafira dari jurusan Tari Institut Seni Indonesia Surakarta.
Kami mewakili Surakarta dalam acara NUDC. NUDC itu adalah National University Debating Championship yang kebetulan tahun ini isi Surakarta menjadi tuan rumah. Dan kegiatan ini berlangsung selama 3 hari dari tanggal 3 sampai 5 Juni, tepatnya hari Rabu sampai Jumat besok.
Dan untuk prosesnya sendiri di sini dari institusi sendiri kami pertama itu tingkat jurusan, terus dari jurusan mengirimkan perwakilan ke fakultas, terus yang terbaik di fakultas akan diadu dengan fakultas lain, yaitu tingkat institut, dan akhirnya terpilihlah 3 orang, 2 sebagai debater dan 1 sebagai adjudicator. Dan untuk format debatnya sendiri itu kita gunain British parlemen seperti itu. Jadi untuk persiapannya yang sudah cukup, belum bisa dikatakan matang, tetapi memang berdasarkan melalui proses-proses ini sudah banyak latihan seperti itu ya.
Kebetulan kan kami berdua debaters, dan buat saya sendiri ini pengalaman pertama. Jadi kesannya agak gugup sih pertama, apalagi lawan-lawannya juga keren-keren. Tapi setelah 1-2 kali debat jadi terbiasa dan malah menyenangkan gitu.
Iya, untuk debat ini sendiri sekitar 32-an perwakilan dari setiap institut di Jawa Tengah, karena ini kan wilayah Jawa Tengah, wilayah Kopertis, dan juga untuk persaingannya sendiri di sini saya merasa bahwa persaingannya baik, dan juga sesuai adjudicatornya juga welcome ke para debaters, entah itu juri-jurinya, entah itu para senior, mereka give clearly, deeply explanation about what should we do if we got like a misunderstanding thing, something like that.
Seru sih, seru banget, asik-asik, semua pesertanya juga kayaknya jago-jago sih. Ya meskipun ada yang jago, ada yang kurang jago, tapi overall ada yang beberapa pengalaman bikin kita merinding juga saat mereka debate. Dan jadi pengalaman berharga buat kita ya tentunya ya.
Dan untuk hasilnya sendiri, kalau dari tim kami sendiri ya hasilnya itu nggak bakal nggak akan unequal sama prosesnya sendiri. Jadi siapapun yang terpilih, kami yakin bahwa untuk dari tim juri maupun tim penilai itu sudah sesuai dengan sudah sesuai dengan penilaian itu sendiri. Jadi skornya, terus apa yang mereka argumentationnya mereka, entah itu proses di debatnya sendiri yang jalan sampai sekarang masih smooth dan mereka bisa prove knowledge mereka di situ, dan itu semuanya bakalan equal sama hasilnya sendiri.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, why this government should maintain the activation of this organization, this division, PSSI? First, PSSI have many problems. First problem is they lack of untrusted. What mean untrusted? They untrusted division. Because of what? First, they lack of ability as judicative for main division in sport, such as football. Why? Because of this, they lack of information. They lack of information about the information around the Indonesia, around every place, single place, particular place. That's why they are another division that creates a set kind of second or cloning of PSSI, because they didn't trust with this set kind of organization. And also, PSSI have horrible management. What kind of horrible management? The horrible management is they cannot control all schedule in primary division, second division, third division, or for local division. So that's why we have too many jobs, too many roles as a main division of main division of sports association in Indonesia. So I like to rebattles from opposition side. They said, yeah, how about the golden talent? Yeah, actually, PSSI have policy that government as in Indonesia give policy to PSSI as special to distribute the player to international. Actually, the good talents, a good talent means they care, they train is not by PSSI, but they train in such kind of department. We know a department like school, university, they also didn't care about what PSSI means to their school itself. Why? What is that problem? So if they said this new budgeting because making new association, in this context, association means we create not unofficial association through academic department, that they recreate new recruitment about new player, new gold talents from local area. That's why this is the truth of regeneration itself. When the regeneration from SSC, we need to deactivate it for maintaining the activation. And also
their own mistake. And then, as I mentioned before, the existence of PSSI is the things that the existences of the group or the existences of the PSSI with already the long time, it's really can be affected the group that they manage. I mean, if they have like so many groups that they manage, so if the system in here is still new and they don't know anything, and we don't learn from the past and something like that, so we cannot really agree that the football will be better to the next time.
Kemudian bagaimana tidak efektif? Kemudian mengkomparasikan terus, comparison, always do comparison. Okay, especially because this is EP, we have 4 things in each of the row, so it's very crucial, very essential for each of the
to take some type of, it could be paid or unpaid leave, cuti, ya, cuti ini cuti paternity leave, in order to enjoy their new parenthood. Now, to this day, in the countries where it is available, unfortunately, fathers rarely prefer to use this privilege and leaving the mothers to take the maternity leave instead. Cuti hamil, ya, cuti hamil. Sebenarnya ada slide di sini, ada kayak semacam infografik gitu. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you right now.
Father to take paternity leave where it is available. So what is paternity leave? As you know, that paternity leave is a right for a worker in a company to take a holiday in a year. And in this case, we focus it for a father paternity leave. It's just applied in some countries. So father can take this in a year after her baby was born. And the problem is, not all of fathers have a same feeling or a same action to take this paternity leave. Some of them just think about his work because maybe they are workaholic or maybe what, and they are not take this. So I emphasize to the father to take the paternity leave where it's available. Okay, we start from the family. Family is a first associated that first time we know as a baby, of course. And there are two kinds of family: nuclear family and extended family. What is nuclear family and what is extended family? Nuclear family is included from father, mother, and children. Extended family includes from a grandmother, uncle, and etc. So we focus it from nuclear family. As we know, in a nuclear family or extended family, father is an important person in a family. So what is the function of father and mother? Absolutely. Function of father is as a leader of family. And he is a respectable figure. And function of father, of course, to take care of the family. If in the ship, father is a captain and the mother is a vice captain. Okay, we will talk about in psychological side. Absolutely, children need a father figure, not just mother, because as a children, of course, we need both of our parents. So in this case, father. So if the paternity leave taken by the father, it's really fulfill the need of the children. And father and mother have a different need from the children. If you live with just our mother and our father just work from morning until the night, we just know education from our mother, not from our father. And for a boy especially, need a figure of a father. And if you take the moral value, for a boy especially, a boy needs a father figure for practice their skill and see the world from a different perspective. I mean, from a man perspective, not just from a mother. Because, yeah, we know, we need a mother as a protector of our family, but we need a father as what? As a figure of leader. And boys need it. Actually, not just for boys, girls too. Okay, this case and this motion is not just have a big good position, good effect for children, but for father too. When we I, as a man, work every day, 5 days, from 7 days, 20 hours maybe. I need to have interaction with my child. And maybe some of father not have a feeling of that, but actually they need it. They need to know her children, her baby. They need to give the education of this our family, and I'm the figure that will lead you as a member of our family, as our organization, first organization. And this good positive have influence to the mother too, because we will talk about gender roles. Do you know gender roles? There's perspective from sex, male and female, that need that's different. Yeah? And I mean like this. Mother, for taking care of the children, needs a father too, not just by herself, but she needs a father too. How can be if in 7 days father just accompany the baby on weekend? Maybe the baby will not know. If in the morning the father goes to work and he back to the home at the night, the baby will not actually who is he maybe, or maybe. But this is the real education. If the father take opportunity to leave, maybe for a few days, at least the baby know who is the real leader of their family. Okay, I understand. The taking of paternity leave for a father, it will make a good family, and the baby will get attention enough for the father. Do you know that why government oblige father to take paternity leave where it's available? Because government know from a good family there will be a good education. From the good education there will be a good people, and from a good people there will be a good nation. So the happiness can buy just by money, but it can get by a lot from our parents. So I agree with the motion that we read that oblige father to take paternity leave where it's available is needed by all of family in the world that's available paternity leave for a father. Thank you.
Thank you for the time. Well, in this case, I haven't received from the government whether the father still get their salary or not when they take the paternity leave, because it's also affect the family if the father have to take the paternity leave but without any salary. And also I would like to give you an explanation. In we and almost all of country in this world has already get their own freedom. So I think it's not quite effective. It's not ideal for the government to take their own people freedom. I mean, the father has their own choice to choose whether to take the paternity leave or not. If you say that the government must oblige the paternity leave, it means that the government take the freedom of their people. And then about the paternity leave, I don't think that the paternity leave it will be really benefit to the family. Why? Because yes, if you said that about the family, that the father
best for them. And then, because if we force them to take the maternity leave, well, I think it will just be a burden for the mother. The mother have to take care of the baby. The mother has to take care of the house, and then the mother also has to take care of the father who doesn't work for a year. And then I will talk from the company point of view. If we force the father, we know that all people, most of people who work in company are men and will become a father one day. And what if the father that has to take the paternity leave is specialized in something or is responsible of some project in their company, and they have to control the project by their own self, and in the same time they have to take the obligation, the paternity leave. I don't think that this will be benefit to the company, because it will be a dilemma for the father. I have to finish the work, but the government said I have to take the paternity leave. So I don't think it's an ideal program of the government to obligate the paternity leave. And so what can I suggest is that rather than oblige the paternity leave, the government should just provide a better way about the paternity leave. It will be their own choice whether to take or not the paternity leave. And that's all I can tell you about this motion. Thank you.
I call upon the Deputy Prime Minister to deliver your speech. Please, Putri Eka Mafia. Paternity is the one choice for the family who live in the country which is viable in this kind of thing. The first thing I want to rebuttal from the leader of opposition. The first one is about yes, the paternity we doesn't need paternity, but if there is no policy, and absolutely if the culture of the society and the country doesn't equal or doesn't linear with this paternity. But if we are in here, we are talking with the country or with the society who already apply this paternity. The first one, and then the second one about the salary. The salary is already handled in here by the government. Absolutely. What we are talking in here is that we should push and we should make the father take this paternity in terms of doing his roles in his family. Okay, the first one. Let me explain about the family. As my partner said before, family is the most effective particular that can transfer the education to their child or to the children, especially as our young generation in our country. And also, as my friend said, that there is a nuclear family and an extended family, and we are here focusing in the nuclear family, especially in the father. The first one, fathers. Fathers roles as the head of the family isn't only about get job, get money for the family, and also their job also taking care and giving the basic education about the masculinity values. And absolutely, the mother can be give like the education about the values, about the things, how you socialize with your friends to their child. But in here, generally masculinity values is only can be sent by the father, because of why? As the sex, father is a man and mother is a woman. And then masculinity, we all know masculinity is not only father having a masculinity, and also masculinity, and also the mother. But in this case, we can also say that to oblige father to take the paternity leave, it doesn't mean that the capability of the mother or the mother roles in the family isn't enough. Because of why? Because in every society, absolutely they have about the gender roles, as my partner said before. If you let the father or push the father, you should take the paternity, there will especially as the second leader in the family. So as mother who can manage the family, controlling and taking care of the family, absolutely mother can do this. But if the father didn't take the paternity, actually we are not talking he should or he should not, but I should explain about it, because there will be the multiple rules. I mean how can I say, the confusing rules based on the mother, so it can make like the ineffective understanding from the children in this family. Because the inequality of the gender roles might make the kid will be confused. Yes, as I said, of the understanding values. Values in here is such as like how to socialize with their friends, and also their education about sex or their education about the skill. If you are a boy, you should brave. You should more brave than a girl. That's if the child is a boy. Let me take an example. If the family has two children, the first child is a teen girl and the second is a baby boy. Father should know the paternity because of the baby born. But the problem I think if the father didn't take this paternity, the things that will be happen in here is the teen girl. The teen girl is that she might think that as the girl, like her mother, she can taking care of everything, whether it's about the children and about the things in the house. Then this teen girl will do the action in the not this time, but maybe for the next time. The impact will be in the next time. Maybe when she is having a family, she will not appreciate his husband, or maybe she don't want to get married because she thinks that my mother can do everything without my father. So this is like make, how can I say, this is like make up the society will be decrease our quality of the society because of the values that understanding by our young generation is like the confusing thing. And maybe this girl also, she will teach her child only by her knowledge and her skills. As we know that maybe only just like in the feminine style, no masculine style. Like masculine style is like they brave, and then you can go to college as high as you want, not only in senior high school. That's the explanation. And our purpose in here is that we want to put our new generation to having this kind of masculinity behavior and not only feminine behavior. Through the paternity, through their father, if their father taking this paternity, even though it's only like a year, or it's only like it's not too long as long their father go out from the house, but in this time, the child, or maybe the father can give like the image of the father, that this is the value orientation. You should, if you are a girl, your side is in here, and then if you are the boy, your side in here. If you are born, if there is no father, you should can taking care of this, and if you are a girl, your side is in here. So we can classify each gender, even though she is a girl or she is a boy. Thank you.
Now time for the deputy leader of opposition to deliver your speech. Please, Sherry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm as the deputy of the opposition team. Want to give my speech, but before I tell you about my argument, I want to make some rebuttal from the government team that said this is the problem about the figure of father, how the children get the figure of the father. But I can explain it more. This can solve easily. I can explain it in my argument, and then the deputy of the government team didn't
didn't explain it clearly about the salary first, and then the second one is about how long for the worker in the company to take the paternity. For example, it is paid. This is paid. I have a lot of age siblings, and for age we have a difference about 2 years. My mother have a child 2 years for one child. So should the mother take the paternity 2 years for the ones of the paternity? It is very make the company cannot solve it, cannot handle it. It means that the father doesn't work. It's just enjoy the salary that the father got from the government. How about the second child, the third child, the fourth child? I mean, it is not limitation in this for the paternity. And then for the salary, the government didn't explain clearly about the salary. Is the salary that the father got from the government is the same with the father when he get the salary from the company? It is the same, more or less salary? It is not clearly at all. And then, so for this argument, why we are as the opposition, when the government will oblige father to take the paternity where it is available, we cannot correct it because it will give impact. So in this case, I want to tell some impact that from the families itself and also for the company. It means that there's two characteristics of the impact of in this case. First, from the families there are two. From the mother from the mother and from the father. First, why I said it will give impact for the mother. If the mother didn't work for a long time, for 1 year, it means that 1 year have 365 days. It is so long time for this. And then how the mother can handle it? The mother will feel like my leader of opposition said that the mother will feel more busy for taking care of both of them. So you know that women sometimes need quality time with her children to taking care children. It is very disturb the mother itself if the mother should taking care of the mother that all day at the house, and also for taking care of the baby itself. You know that baby that is born from the 1 day to 1 year, it is a very sensitive baby. This for taking care much of the mother. So if the mother should divide her time to taking care of them, it means that the mother cannot taking care of the baby well, and then that's for the mother if the mother divided the times for taking care of them. And the second one for the mother will feel stressed when her husband. It is also for the father. It is the second case for the families from the father. Will increasing problem in the household when they are always stick together. Sometimes it is make a problem in the household. You know that sometimes it is a couple, wife and husband is like best friend. You know, the difference is that best friend is like in the social life, but husband and wife we know it well each other. So if we always stick together all the time, it means that there is no space time to introspect themselves about the wife itself or the father itself. It means that there's no time for both of them. There's so much problem will be created by the time that always stick together all the time. It is very dangerous problem, because if its problem happen to the household, it means that the children will lack of affection, both of them, even the mother, even the father. It is very worse. And how about the government that agree with the obliged father to paternity? For the divorce, government cannot take the responsibility for this. And then, and also for the father also decrease his ability in work, try to get best position. You know, as a worker, we should need one position to get a high salary, to make our families get better future, also for the children, for the education and so on. And then, if we don't know when the wife will get pregnant, it is cannot be handled. But if the father should get the paternity to get 1 year didn't work, it means that he cannot fully focus in his work. It means that he will lose his job for a long time. I mean that when he paternity for 1 year, and then after he come back to the company to work again, he lose some of them to increase his ability, to improve his ability in the work. So it is very dangerous. Also for the company, when the company needs, if the father is a high position and very needed for the company, also the company will get some trouble with the company because the father should take the obligation of the paternity. Thanks, it's all my sorry.
We call upon the member of government to deliver your speech. Please, Mrs. Atsmaria.
The husband obliged the paternity leave to take paternity father to take paternity leave where it is available means that this kind of policy is deserved to still be applied in this kind of place which is available. So actually, first of all, I'd like to tell actually the responsible of the company. Company's responsible actually is not only give the position or give the chance to the worker to work. Give the chance to employee to work in that factory of our company, but also the responsibility of the company is to care with the employees' family itself. Because actually the worker also have their own business instead of only working in this company or factory itself. And also about a rebuttal for the speaker of the opposition bench that getting a high salary or the high position is going to take the much salary to be given to the family means that having a high salary will surely fulfill the needs of the family. We think that family needs is not only the salary actually, because family needs, especially for the children needs, is the affection given from the parent itself. It's not only the mother, but also the father itself. It's not only salary needed by the children itself. And also, the first speaker of the opposition bench said that actually the father don't have really ability to take care of the children, because that's actually the mindset of the people. If the mother actually always have the higher ability rather than the man, actually it's happened because of the men don't have the same chance like the mother have. Actually, if the man, I mean the father have the same chance to have a time to take care of the children, absolutely they will be trained how the way to take care of the children as well as they can. So actually, that's only the mindset of the people, which is always the only the mother can take care of the children. And also, I'm going to talk about the equality. The equality here means that actually both between father and mother have the same right to take care of the children, and also they also have the same right to be free from their working. It's not only the father. It's not only the mother can be free when they are pregnant to be free from the working when they are pregnant, but also the father also have the chance to be free the father is really important in the family. Yes.
You said that mother is free. If a father take their paternity leave, it means that mother can be free. How you can say that, and what freedom is that?
I mean that if the mother and the father working, I mean this is the mother can be free. I mean the mother can also take the paternity leave. Means that the mother can work. They can work when they are pregnant. They have the chance to take the paternity leave. So means that they can be free from their working when they are pregnant. When they are get to work. Means that's what I mean. Means that also the mother have a job in their work. So they have a free working when they are pregnant because they take a kind of paternity leave. And also about the problem happen when my mother and the father really close in the home. There will be a lot of problem happen. That's the argument explained by the speaker of the opening government. We don't think so because yes.
You said that the paternity leave is taken when the mother is pregnant. So it's actually when will the father take the paternity leave? When exactly the time? When the mother is pregnant?
No, actually the paternity leave between the father and the mother is different. When the mother have the paternity leave is when the mother have a pregnant of the children. But if the father have a chance to have a paternity leave is a year after the baby was born. So they have different time in paternity leave. So I beg to really propose this kind of
The member of government spent 6 minutes and 23 seconds. We call on the member of opposition to deliver your speech. Please, Mrs. Hayati Tusada. Okay, thanks for the chance. I'm from the member of opposition. Now, before I summarize what the government, the opposition or my team, opposition team, I will summarize, and then now it's time for me to debate and give what the opposition, what the government team said. Well, the government team said that the first speaker and also the second speaker said about the family. The family, they said that father is important in a family. The father can take care of a family. They need a figure of father. Just need a children need an education from the father, and then father it's very give impact for the children, and also the children need mother beside a father. And then the second speaker talk about masculinity. Mother can use the rules, and masculinity is father, not a mother. Ladies and gentlemen, it means that the first speaker and also the second speaker from government team means that in a family there is no father figure, or we can summarize that the father is already dead, ladies and gentlemen, or there is no a father in a family. Okay, and also the next speaker said that mother is free from mother can free from their role in a family, and also children really need the mother to take care of them. Ladies and gentlemen, what the member of the government said is they said that the paternity leave take before the baby is born. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know that paternity leave is taken after the baby was born, so they think that they do not know the basic information about paternity leave. Okay, now I would like to summarize from my team, from the our team, opposition team. Ladies and gentlemen, it means that this husband that oblige father to take paternity leave where it is available, we can summarize that we
ladies and gentlemen, the time of the paternity leave. Oh yes.
Why did you say if the masculinity is for women, it means that the father already dead? Can you explain?
Yes, because this is from your reason, like guys, from your reason. I rebuttal what your argument, not my point. You said that father is important. All your argument is going to there is no figure in a family, because you just the argument is goes to a family that there is no father, or we can call single parents. Sorry. And the next point is from the government, from opposition team, that what happens if the father or paternity leave is taken from the father? How if, because you can see from the fact that there is a family who has a baby every year. There is, but not so many people has like that. Can you imagine if in a family they have like they born a baby every year, and should the paternity be taken from the father, from a father? It means that it can make disadvantage for the government. They can lose they can lose the one of the employee in the one of the company they work. Okay, and then sorry. My point from opposition member is that we talk about the salary. Is it paternity leave? If the father take paternity leave, are they permanent also still be paid to the father who who take their paternity leave? How if the no payment for a father who take paternity leave? Can you imagine that? So means that it can cause a problem for the family who should take a paternity leave. And also, how if the mother doesn't have their own work? It means that just the father who work in a family. Can you imagine what happens if the government or in a company oblige father to take their paternity leave? So this is our point from the member of opposition. Thank you. The member of opposition has 7 minutes.
Now we invite government whip to deliver your speech. Please, Mr. Mahasiswa.
Well, you would be told for the position debate before that I have to summarize what my team have stated. The first opening opponent said that the children need a figure of father. Yes, the children need it, because sometimes we cannot find something that there is something that cannot be found in the mother but can be found in the father. For example, how to be brave, how to think simply, and how to practice some particular job like repairing something or something. And there is no guarantee that the father will be available in the house. I mean, the father that there is no guarantee that the father will be available in the house in the evening or in the weekend, because the father sometimes has to work overtime. Sometimes the father has to work out of the town. They will be it will provide the time for the father to make the quality time with the family itself, especially for the children. And then for the Deputy Prime Minister, that is the role in the country that is not equal between the father and the mother. It is true, because only the mother that has the right to take maternity leave, but the father doesn't have any right of that. So this provide the equality between the mother and the father. And then the Deputy Prime Minister stated about the misunderstanding that the girl will be able to do everything. Yes, the girl cannot do almost everything, because the mother have something weakness in doing something like repairing something, we have to repair in a house or something, require more energy, require more, more effort. Sometimes the mother cannot do something like that, so this is the figure of father is very needed. And then about the equality. Equality means that the father and the mother have the same equality to look after the children. That means by applying this kind of policy means that the company provided time for the father to be able to the mother to look after the children. And then going to the rebuttal, the first rebuttal for the opening opposition. The opening opposition said that it takes the freedom of the father. Okay, freedom means the human right, and human rights provide something to live happily, to live peacefully. Okay, and this kind of policy actually provide the human right itself. It's not take the freedom; it's provide the freedom itself. Okay, it provide the human right itself. By applying this kind of policy means that the father have a right to look after, to take care of their baby, their children, and then father doesn't have any talent to take care of the baby, said the opening opposition. Okay, if the father doesn't have any talent to take care of baby, but in the house built a mother, what's the function of the mother there? Okay, even the father doesn't have any talent to take care of baby, but there's a mother that can take care of the baby. So it is not reasonable argument. And then the opening opposition said that it is burdensome the mother. Burdensome the mother means that the mother if stay in a house alone and then do everything by herself. But by applying this kind of policy, means that the father have a time to be in a house to help the mother itself. It is not the burdensome the mother. It's actually help the mother to do everything in the house. Okay, and then. Okay, the father takes the responsibility, said the opening opposition, the father has to take the responsibility in the company. Okay, we have to come back to the case itself, where it is affable, means that the company and the country itself is ready to the consequences that will be appear if we apply this kind of policy. Means the company should be make additional policy to make sure that this kind of policies work, to make sure that this kind of policy work. And then from the layer of opposition that what happens if the mother has two children by time, and then okay, back to this one, if the mother have two children in what, for example, in year and after in the next year, they have two children, and then okay, where is available is that the company have to know the consequences by applying this kind of policy, means that they have to make an additional policy to overcome the problem if probably appear after applying this kind of policy. No, thank you. And then the problem will appear very much because of together. Oh my God, this is not reasonable because what? Because together itself will solve the problem more powerfully. Because if we can imagine if the father and the mother in a house and they in one unity and then they solve the problem that appear in the house, it will be better rather than the mother with the mother solve the problem by herself. And then the member of opposition stated the father is that no. The father is not that because the father just only too busy in the company. That's why the father is too busy in the company. We provide this kind of policy to make sure that the father have a right to make the father alive in the house, like I said it before. The father is dead. Okay, and then okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
We invite opposition whip to deliver your speech. Please, Mrs. Rika Rizanatul Abdul.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm here as the opposition whip. I will
what you said, that if the father take paternity leave as like a father just sleep at home, he take paternity leave to help his wife, not for take easy, but for help his wife take care of the children, and it's not fair.
But the government, your member of the government said that the father doesn't even have any ability to take care of the children. Yes, and then yes, that if the father doesn't have any ability, so why should he has to be at home? He should be at the company to work, to give their to provide their family, because this is the responsible of the father. The father gives attention to the family, which gives the income to provide their life, their family life with that income. And then you said that the mother and the father, with taking the paternity leave, they will solve problem. What's problem? You didn't say any problem. What's the exact problem that happened when the father doesn't take the paternity leave? And then here I want to give you my point from the other side team. That is, father is the leader of family, and then the leader of family doesn't mean that he should be at home to be the leader of the family. He can give the attention by maybe at his time. He is from work, and then he comes to house, and then the children can always see them in the evening, right? So it doesn't mean that the father is not at home at all. They can still spend the time with their children, with their family, and then second, they can share the role on the weekend. So it's not only the quantity of time, but also quality time. When the father is taking the paternity leave, but what the father do is only at home, doing nothing, and he just left the children to the mother. So what will happen? It's the time that they spend in home doesn't even effective and doesn't even have anything to do with the children. So the important thing is the quality time that they have to spend, not the quantity that they are spending. And then you say that the father need to know and need to educate and know by the children. And this is the time that back to the quality time, not only the quantity. So yes.
Is not father educated by the child, but child